Hi everybody, and welcome back to my videos, whether you're watching on YouTube or Rumble, whichever one you happen to be watching this on. Well, seems like the left and the Democrats, they take everything at face value. Seems like this right here is another example of an accusation. It's a confession. So I'm looking at a meme, an anti-Trump meme, that says no one, and I mean no one, has done more harm to America than Donald Trump and MAGA. Oh, the hypocrisy here is insane. I will show that to you on the screen by the time I make a video of this, but isn't that insane? I mean, you have 2020, but they call it the Summer of Love now for some reason. I don't know why they call it that. You know, all those riotings. You have, with that Butler last year, the attempt on, the attempt on Trump's life. Then, about 2 months after that, another attempt on Trump's life. You have all these people who are anti-Trump openly calling for Trump to be assassinated right after he won the 2024 election. And not only Trump, but his entire cabinet. They've been calling for the assassination of Elon Musk as well, ever since last November. They celebrated the assassination of a United Healthcare CEO. They treated the killer Luigi like he was some kind of hero. Then you have all that vandalism and, quite frankly, terroristic acts against Tesla a few months ago. And more rioting, more recently, protesting against ICE. I mean, how is anybody buying this? This is insane. I mean, if they're the ones doing it, they're accusing us of what they're doing. Again, an accusation is sometimes a confession. And in this case, it is most definitely a confession. There was no getting around it. Because here's the thing. That other post I made, that other video, about that, that other video will be posted before this one. We talked about how long you're going to be in denial. And I posted a comment about saying, until you show us proof. And then somebody replied to that, the cope is strong in this one. Then I responded back, then I replied back to this person, this proves my point, you have no proof. And then they replied back, basically saying, oh, I don't have to prove anything, basically. That was not their exact words. That's pretty much what they said. Basically. That's basically what they were saying. See, these guys are hypocrites. They believe every negative thing they hear about Trump, no questions asked. Oh, but if you say something about somebody on their side, Barack Obama, for example, oh, all of a sudden, they don't buy it. They dismiss that as right-wing MAGA propaganda. Without any research, none of that stuff. And meanwhile, most of the accusations against Trump are bogus. A lot of the so-called evidence is fake, or used out of context, video footage and photos and stuff. And the only real thing that they brought up was from 2005, something they keep bringing up, and all that stuff. The only so-called example of MAGA violence is January 6th, something that happened over 4 years ago. And personally, I believe that was staged. See, a post like what I just said, about how MAGA is destroying America, they never even provided any examples. Nothing. And if you were to ask them for an example, they'd probably bring up January 6th, and I think they're still buying this narrative that the Minnesota lawmaker's assassination was done by a Trump supporter. I think they're still buying that narrative and pushing that narrative, and I don't think it's been truly confirmed. As of yet, of course, I've lost track of that story, but nonetheless, January 6th, something from a few years ago, 2021, to about a month. Meanwhile, we could bring up a bunch of stuff from within the past year. A bunch of examples since last July of left-wing violence. These guys keep posting stuff on social media where they were wishing for Trump to die. They keep posting their desires for it. They want Trump to die, as I mentioned in a previous video, and a bunch of previous videos. They keep expressing their desires for it. And coming from the same group of people that encourages and what's the other word? Justifies violence, or there's another word, but basically they're enabling violence. They're justifying they're defending it. Oh, that's just protesting. They keep referring to rioting as mostly peaceful protesters when you can see things on fire in the background. It's obvious. They cannot deny it. And they keep saying that MAGA and Trump supporters are destroying this country. What are the examples of it? Let me see some examples. And if I were to look at those comment sections, everybody would agree, probably bringing up January 6, 2021, or the recent assassinations, the recent assassination against a Minnesota lawmaker, like I just mentioned a few moments ago. I could go on. I'm going to stop right here. That's it for this video. Bye.